Hey guys, this is part 4 video. This one's going to be on common errors that we may encounter. So in transferring your SDK, or sorry, your uSDK to the official SDK, there are a few things that you'll come into. One of the most important being the cook file location. Now, where you install your mod, and I probably should have put this in the first video, but I didn't think about it until now. You will have to choose where to install it, and where you install it will kind of affect how you can cook it or not. So I originally just downloaded it in the default, which is where Unreal Engine is located, and it puts it in this folder. However, that actually adds to the amount of characters used in the cooking directory. So what I did is I pulled it out of here and moved it into here, which didn't break anything in the SDK itself, but now I can no longer launch the game through the Epic Launcher and the shortcuts. So now I just have to make a shortcut off of this to start the SDK. So keep that in mind when you do this. So if you install it, make sure you just install it straight to the root drive, which is, I have it on U drive. So here's the best place to put it. That way you can cook it without having to worry about names being too long in your cooking process. Another one is once you transfer your folder, when you start a new mod, you build this. So I'll just take this as an example: Night Raid, create the mod, and then you just use standard templates. Now you'll notice that I don't have any templates now, right? Because I moved the actual folder. Make sure that's on too, and then just click that. Apply it for Night Raid. Done. So now Night Raid should be complete. If you look here, packaging, Night Raid is there. First thing is, there's this thing in the Mordhau Mod Manager, the settings. This is what I have set up. So make sure it's in the proper directories. It seems to work fine otherwise, but I'm not sure this actually changes anything. So I'm not sure if these settings are actually useful. And then the second thing, what was the second thing? Yes, so in Edit Project Settings, originally you could set the cook settings. You no longer have to do this. I have just confirmed this. You no longer need to add your maps here. It actually cooks the mod, so everything in that content folder will be cooked. So you don't even have to worry. It's preset to cook the right things and not cook the wrong things. So it saves you a step. You no longer have to individually change it out. So that's nice. Now let's get back to it. So now all you have to do now is transfer everything over to Night Raid. I'm going to show you that real quick. In my last tutorial, I actually uploaded here into maps like you would in the uSDK, but you're actually supposed to move it. So let's just do that real quick. Now this is a pretty big map, so it might take a while. And now all the maps have their own content packs as if they are Mordhau stuff. So you can see that this is where Mordhau stuff is, and this is now where the mods are kept. So they're individualized in their own content, which makes sense, but it's a little bit of a complicated process. So this, we're going to move it there. Just press move, and it's going to be inside the contents, moving the whole folder. And if anything remains, we're just deleting it because, oof. And then crash it. So this is going to be another issue that you run into. So make sure you install your SDK in the right spot before you start any of this. Alright, so I found out the problem. The problem was actually that I was cooking these guys, and this is just a copy paste that I forgot to remove. So make sure you don't have any maps, yes, because it's going to keep crashing it. So make sure you don't have any of those maps there. We're going to send a restart. So if you copy paste a map from the uSDK to the SDK, it will not work in the SDK at all. So be warned if you do try to do it. Then this is the actual uSDK right now, and I have a lot of things right there. So I got this loaded up. I do have another video coming out if I haven't already posted by the time I get this up. That pretty much shows me moving on Pyramid Arena. So this is Night Raid, the next one. Go back to Mordhau maps. Night Raid. And I'm just going to delete that. I'm going make it a level for night raid. And this is going to be black. Save selected. And paste. Hold on. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. There we go. Cool, cool. And then we'll save this. Delete that, because that is just going to keep crashing us. Yeah, see, it's already becoming an issue. So what I can actually do is, because it's saved in the wrong folder, I can actually override it by doing one thing, because that file will be useless to us. Or that folder, I mean, will be useless to us. We need to change the directory. So I'm going to do this. Okay, we'll go back to maps. Raid. I'm taking this and this. I am not taking the map or the build data because I'm going to copy paste it again. And we're going to move these to. Where's night raid? There it is. Move here. Now this won't break anything necessarily. Oof, it's still breaking. It's still crashing. What is breaking about it? So I might have to move this individually. So if you keep running into this, what you'll have to do is individually go through your assets and copy paste. Or rather, move it. You don't want to copy paste. You want to move, sorry. No, I'll do that now. Save sets. We're actually going to do this. Right, sure assets. Same name, awesome. Go back in here. And I'm actually going to leave all the stuff that I know doesn't work. In fact, I'm going to see if I can actually delete it. And if it references, yeah, so yeah, a lot of this stuff's not even going to work. So, night raid, shared assets. So I do use this. All of these. Put directly in the shared assets. We're going to move this. Notice how all that works, because all those blueprints aren't really affected. There's no dependence. So Dragon Slayer, Horse Purchasable, that worked in tandem with this, did work. Landscape, I can actually move this. Let's go to the night raid. So we're going to move this one at a time. Move here. That shouldn't affect it. And it's moved. Let's go check. Yep. Closed. And we can delete that. And so right now, night raid is actually using that grass. So you have to fix the redirectors. So make sure we do that. I know foliage we do use. Oops, that is it. Right here. No. Over there. Now that's moved. Check weapons. Yeah, so we don't need to use this anymore. Landscape I didn't move real quick, but Castle Gate, yes, that is used. So essentially you're doing a bit of cleanup, moving that to shared assets. Move. And then we're going to move to landscape, night raid content. And landscape's moving to here. Move. This shouldn't fix anything or break anything. And you click here. Fix up redirectors. That's all. And then all these actually. They do go in here too. Boom. Now, from here, you just make night raid. Save. Night raid. Move here. And now, wait, where'd it go? Move here. I don't want it in the shared assets. Wait, what? Oh, this one, sorry. Cool, cool. All right. Go back to the uSDK. Cancel out of that. Select all. Copy. Yes. Yes. Back to the SDK. Paste. Oh, that's why I didn't say copy, copy. Paste. Control V. There we go. Now it's actually pasting. So you got to make sure you click yes on all those little pop-ups, otherwise it won't copy. Boom. And there we are. And you're going to need to rebake line. That's fine. We're going to save this. I'll let it build navigation. Okay, cool. So now you see that there's textures missing from the trees. That's easy to fix, but we'll do that in a second. Now that we have this, we're going to open up Horde Night Raid. Save that real quick. And then you're going to go to levels, drag this into levels. Once we're in that, boom. It's going to take a while to do the navigation, but we're also going to change stream method to always loaded. And then you just wait for this. Okay, cool. So now that we have that, I'm actually going to go back to Night Raid because you can only make changes to the level blueprint in this one. The sub-level won't really affect anything, and in fact it just will act bonkers, so don't even bother. And then you have your blueprints, open level blueprints. You can just delete that. Cool. Take all this. This is all the notepad here for the level blueprint. Select all, Control A, and then Control C. Then we go back to Night Raid, click into the viewport, I guess the event graph, sorry, and Control V. Oof, crashed it. That should actually be working because this actually is the cheap way to do it. So the easy way to do this is pretty much just copy your blueprint, mirroring it, rather than doing it this way, because this way I guess is not going to work into the SDK, unfortunately. Alright, so now this is going to be, I know what the blueprint is, it's actually for the lift. So what we'll do is go to where the lift is. Where's lift? Ooh, here we go, cool. And then blueprints, open blueprints, so now we're just going to pretty much redo this. Okay, so now we're doing the triggers. We click on that, and you can now create a reference. Add event. No, we don't want that. So right click and just type on actor begin overlap. On actor end overlap, right? Right. Cool. Then we're going to go back, go all the way, and this is actually how to add the lift into your own maps if you are using my blueprint. I'm going to actually make another blueprint off of this so that way you can copy paste it into your maps into the SDK. It should be compatible. The old one will not because it's still on 4.20, I believe. And then this is the second one. And do the same thing on actor, begin. So these are together. And then write another one on actor, end. Cool. We're actually gonna switch these. All right, and then we're gonna do this. Oops, this, sorry. Cast to Mordhau character, there we go. Cool, and you can pretty much copy, paste, 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 because that's all you're gonna need. Go to there, other actor, drag that to object, and do it for all of them. Make sure your execution line is straight. Cool. Like that. Boom. Can also make it uniform. Okay. Then we scroll on. Set. So let's add our variable. Activate, question mark. Another one. Lift moving. Done. So now we can do it this way. Set activate, like that. And that's it. Do that again. Set. Boom. So now this will make sure that you don't have your elevator lifting when it's already in movement, because then it'll break it. And then you want to do it again once on this side. Connect these two, so your either trigger will activate it, and then you do want it to activate. And then this will link on to a branch. Branch. Boom. And this will go off of true. Branch. Boom. Just gonna keep that straight. And then a timeline. Yes, false. To timeline. And timeline. Cool. No, why is it? We actually want this to go play from start. Move this up. And then we're going to go in here, the timeline. And add a vector track. Let's add key to all curves. That's one. Perfect. So now we're going to do this. 0. 0. 0. Oh, no, I guess we're going to do this. Keys. 4. There we go. Awesome. What's the length that I have in this timeline? 100. So we're going to just copy 100.01. Make sure that replicated is on. And ignore time dilation. So let's finish this up. Okay, this will be update off of the branch, get condition, lift moving, condition, cool, and then lift moving, set, leave it as this one, thing that is moving, which is the lift itself. Boom, back here. Reference. This over here. Set. Set owner? No, it's not owner. Set world. There we go. Cool. Cool. Move that over. And last but not least, we're going to have lift moving. Set. Finish the execution line. Tick that. Should be good. I do have to make sure that this is teleported and that the location is being tracked by the timeline. Timeline will tell it. I can actually move this over, this one, over, compile, and save. And that's how you get the elevator on over. And this is just for one lift, so keep in mind. Keep an eye on what triggers you're using to start it. Make sure you're casting to the Mordhau character. I guess this one doesn't matter because it's 2. Alright, and that's pretty much it. And then we can actually play test this. Now I can actually close this now. I no longer need it. There's nothing I need to worry about that one. Close this too. Maximize that. And we should be able to play test it. I forgot I don't have ladders. That's right. Ladders are blueprints. So easy way to test this is by actually moving let's get all the what's it called? Mordhau player spawns. And we're going to change the level. Actually, gotta do this. All but one. And then these are going to be here. Level. Move to current level. Cool. That leaves this, which is on night rate. And we're going to, where is it? Cut it. Where are we? Over here. Perfect. So now when I play it, it'll load me there, but also I should probably get the ladders. Let me get a ladder real quick. That's going to be in the content. Ladder will be on the blueprint. How big of a ladder do I need? That's perfect. Cool. Save. And action play. Oof, still here. That's right. I gotta play this the wrong one here. So that night rate for this, save selected. Now we play test. Sure. Cool. Alright, the trigger box is right here. Alright, it works. Now we have to stay on the lift, make sure that it actually goes back. And done. Alright, 20, 19, 18, it's going back. Cool, so now that I know it's going back, I need to test over here. And I know I'm going to try that. Sweet, okay. And is there a ladder here? I gotta make sure there's ladders on both ends. There we go. Now let's move that player start, cut, paste. play test again. Make sure that it's working on this side. Sure, why not engineer? Okay, cool. Now you stand here to activate it, and it'll be here in 20 seconds. If not, then it's not working. Make that a separate video. So hopefully you guys can get that going. I'll post a link to the blueprint here in a little bit. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to get that last BP moved over to your actual level. See, this is the actual level. I need to move it to the sub level. Back to content browser, night raid, get rid of that. Horde, save selected, yes. All of them. Just select all of them because it doesn't matter. And it should just be able to verify that that's blue. Awesome. Level. Move selection to current level. So it's not already. There it is. Boom. But I actually want to cut. And I want to paste it here somewhere. Paste. And you're going to see a few that are not good. Make sure they're up above the ground so they don't spawn in the middle and then fall through the floor. It doesn't look like the, let's see. Good. 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 Cool. Save. Now it's good. Now to fix that texture. Texture bug. Okay, here we go. Foliage. Alright, wait. First you gotta figure out where this is. Why is it using the rock material? What the heck? This is... Oh! I just like the foliage. Let's go here, modes, foliage, tree. Okay. There we go. This is what we want. Okay, so this is actually on Thermopylae assets. We're actually going to duplicate this. Duplicate. Cool. And we're going to move this. You guessed it. Night raid. Move here. Night raid. Change name to just tree. Move you to shared assets. Move here. And now we're going to re-asset you to this. Cool. So, yep. There we go. Cool. Now, I'm going to open you up, and so far Bark's the only thing that's working. What we can do is check the shared assets and see if there's any tree. Let's try this cherry tree. Open this. See where this is at. This is in the Whiskey Outpost. Cherry tree. Let's go copy. Oh, actually, I should duplicate it. Duplicate it. We're going to move you to night raid. Actually, shared assets up here. And before we go anywhere, let's open this up. Oops. Open this up. There we go. Now let's see, where are your texture files? You are in Whiskey Outpost. So copy. You know what? I'm just going to copy all of these. Control W. Cool. So these are duplicates. Duplicates I am going to move to night raid. Shared assets. Oh, it's water. There we go. Save that asset. Not worried about that. Oops, cancel. What's not fixed on this? Just gonna save it for now because obviously I can't change it right now. Cool. Otherwise you'll just get weird trees. Let's go up to night raid. I'm just gonna play this. Cool. Make sure the world setting has Mordhau mode. Cool. And save. Now let's replace these tree assets. Another tree, cherry trees here. And we can actually make this a small. The textures are right here. So this is specifically for the cherry tree. There's one. And we're going to change here the base color. Boom. Now it's using the right directory. Let's get the normal. Boom. Now it's using the right one. And then that's it. Save. So now when you load this and it's cooked, it won't actually be weird. There is one more step to this though, because I don't believe, yeah, it's not applied. So we'll do this. Save. But now we have the mark. Where's the mark? Wait, gotta find the location. And there's the bark. It is in assets. Oh, so this is already in the Mordhau asset, so we can actually use this instead of having to copy paste it. So that's fine. That's totally acceptable. Then if you want to change it, you can totally add your own. Yeah, the rocks will be fine. Let's verify these rocks are actually, yep, Mordhau assets. Mordhau assets, yep. Cool. Everything's working now. You see these aren't working now. That's a problem. This is a net rate and it doesn't have any materials. So what we could do is actually use Mordhau materials, which will kind of alleviate that issue. Yeah, why is this? Okay, let's take a look at this. But this is yarn. Let's not do that. Let's do this. Let's see if we can apply that. It doesn't look terrible. There. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to just use this material. Except for that, I don't necessarily like that. So let's go find this. Boom, boom, boom. That's a good one. Boom. I think it was this one. No, that one's good. This one. Cool. Now this one I can change the material. I'm actually going to use that. No, I need something dark. Cool. And save. Close that. Oh, but the problem is now I have that. Let's not do that actually. No, it doesn't do anything either. Let's do let's find something transparent. Let's see if I can find glass. Oops, this is aesthetic mesh. We need window glass. Cool. Window glass gets to recompile. Sometimes you just need to resave it. Cool. That's it. Problem is now the scale. Let's try this one. I don't like it. This one's better. No. I think I like this one the most. Cool. Perfect. I like it. And so let's apply it. This one. Save. Now they all have it. Cool. I like it. That's another one. Scatter. Oh, did I? Oh, that's right. Since the last update, I actually moved all horde spawns in one area. That's odd. I don't really see it anyway, but still, it kind of bugs me. Is it this one? Hold on. I gotta change that because it's a Mordhau asset. We'll change. Here, grab this. Where is the? Cool. Done. And I'm just going to save it. And everything should be working. I do have to check one last thing. Night raid. No, I need to change. I'm just going to change the materials. World settings. Horde mode. Save. Playtest to make sure that there's actual bots spawning. Cool, cool, cool. On. 2, 1. Okay, so now there are. Oh, there are weapons. In that case, let's go check the other weapons real quick. Nope. Let's see if anything else works. I might have to replace a few things. Toolbox ammo, I have to replace that. So all the weapons I'm just going to replace because I don't think they even work. And then I need to replace torches, even though you don't really need them anymore. Because now that I rebake the lighting like this, it's a stationary light instead of full static. You can actually see everything except, yeah, so everything looks a little brighter. And there are still lights that are baked, that are static, rather than the stationary ones that I've been using. That's just not working. The motor still works. Cool. Ballistas. Cool, 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 cool. Everything seems to be working, but the enemies don't seem to be moving. Let's go check them real quick. Okay, okay, so they are. Okay. Alright, so let's redo this. For some reason. Why is this not working? Still net mesh? Where's the net mesh? That's post process. This. Okay, so now let's rebuilding navigation. Let's play again. Slow-mo 2. Slow-mo 5. Cool. Please tell me that they're working. So yeah, the static lights are still there, but the torches aren't. That's funny. Oh, they are moving. now it works. Alright, now all I have to do is, you can see there's unbuilt objects, is build the lighting, so let's just do that real quick. This won't take too long. But that's pretty much it. After that, you just package it, and you're good to go. Hopefully you guys have already seen the Pyramid Arena, so you know what this is going to be about. But yeah, it's pretty much a pretty decent video, so you guys can kind of see everything all at once. Anywho, this is Mike G, aka Lord Commander Guts, signing off. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Any questions or concerns, let me know in the comments. And I have more coming on. I think the next video after this is going to be starting a tutorial on the making an SDK map from scratch. If you're a newcomer, this probably will help you. So stay tuned for that video. More to come later. See you guys.